Train. Yes. We need to talk today about something really important. Something I use every single day. Every single day to understand what the heck is going on in this world. And it starts with this. You know what this is? This right here is a sous vide machine. It's not super important what a sous vide machine does, but I'm gonna tell you anyways because holy crap, if you don't know how to cook, or you wanna cook better, or you wanna get the perfect temperature, you use this machine. It's a glorified water heater, but it keeps your food in a bath of water at a very specific temperature, and you can't, listen to me, you can't overcook it. Okay, that's pretty dramatic. But you can't overcook it. What you can do is overcook the wire. Do you see that? So, my lovely girlfriend, God bless her, was cooking my family duck breasts for dinner. You have to have this plugged in the whole time, right? She happened to be boiling, this is all gonna make sense in a minute, trust me. She happened to be boiling a pot of water nearby and it melted this. There's a big pop, she said. She tripped the circuit that houses all the electronics and outlets near the oven, and this melted. Why does it matter that your girlfriend melted your lovely sous vide, easy to cook machine? It matters because of first principles. First principles is basically about getting to the bottom of things, which is what I'm having trouble doing right now. The reason I bring up the sous vide machine is because Athena felt really bad about this. She felt really bad. Her gut reaction was to buy me a new one. And my mom had the same gut reaction. She said, oh, you're gonna have to go buy a new one. And that's not true. One of my favorite examples of first principles is Elon Musk and SpaceX. I tell people this all the time. The paradigm was to send a rocket to space, you have to spend a lot of fuel to get there. And to house all of that, you have the first stage of a rocket. And after the first stage has burned up all of its fuel, well, it's a dead weight, basically. So they need to eject it off the spacecraft. And traditionally, NASA and JPL and, I don't know, whoever launches rockets, probably Russia too, they would throw those first stages off the spacecraft and into the ocean. They just considered it a lost cause. And what Elon Musk did, he said, wait a minute, does this preconceived assumption about space flight have to be true, right? What NASA was basically doing every single time they launched a rocket was dropping a Boeing 737. Southwest uses them. If you've flown Southwest, you've flown on a 737. They threw one of those in the ocean every single time they launched a rocket. Now, Elon Musk, practicing first principles, said that maybe doesn't have to be so. He comes up with reusable first stages. No longer based on the first principle of space flight. No longer do you have to throw the first stage of your spacecraft in the ocean. You can reuse it. It's brilliant. It's brilliant. I use that all the time. What's my point? Well, if you can figure out how things work at their most fundamental level, then the truths about the world don't have to be so. It doesn't have to be so that when this wire goes, I need a new sous vide machine. Maybe we can just fix the problem at its most fundamental level. Not to mention, taking things apart, tinkering and figuring problems out is just a new excuse to get new tools, and I can get behind that. I think at this point, I'm not sure this will be safe to use anymore. Sometimes these things are just a lost cause. That's okay. I feel like I learned a whole lot about the inner workings of this thing just by diving in to the first principles of it and figuring it out. So I challenge you this week to practice first principles in your life. These are really, really good things to know, and the world starts opening up in ways you could never imagine when you start asking, why are these things the way they are? And it really excites me. I'm gonna link an awesome article about first principles below. You should give it a read if this stuff's interesting to you. Yeah, go watch my last video. I'll see you Wednesday. I was doing it upside down. Live and learn. Live and learn.